So here is my first question for you. Speaking of those young employees that you get to work with, and not to give too much away, but at WWA, you're going to be doing a session on recruitment.
Mhm.
And I wondered, again, without giving too many of your secrets away that you'll be talking about there, could you tell us a little bit about what you found that works in today's sort of recruitment environment, to help get people and keep people and things like that?
Yeah, well, I think that I will try to keep all the secrets to a minimum because there's some great content. And if you're watching this and you're going to WWA, it'd be a great session to attend.
Yeah.
But I think that to start off, the answer to that would be, in my relatively short time in the industry now, it's around 10 years. The challenge of recruitment has grown just exponentially over what it used to be. It used to be, just all you had to do was, at the time, put up a sign saying that you were hiring. It was a little bit before the social media craze came out. So it was as easy as just posting wherever you posted that you were hiring people, and then you got to pick of the litter of who was going to work where. And that is certainly not the case anymore. I think that the demand for part-time teenage labor is higher than it's ever been. I know that it is out in my neck of the woods here. So the teenagers that we would be recruiting, or the college kids that we're recruiting, they have more options than ever. So when you start combining the options that they would have with some of the extra effort or extra work that would be included to, say, be a lifeguard, where you have to commit maybe financial resources for a training, you have to commit your time to go through that training. You then have to, potentially sit outside in extreme heats, or you have to deal with, a large number of the public, or whatever else that would go into that. And your wages are relatively comparative to other part-time jobs where they wouldn't have to invest in that. There's an element there that you're really competing for that teenage worker that wasn't there maybe as much, 9-10 years ago. So some of the things that we've done, again, without giving away too much of the session that we'll be doing, is really honing in on the ancillary benefits, the culture that we're providing, or some type of an incentive. We really hone in on also something that I think is missed a lot in parks and recreation in general. The value that you're providing to that 16 to 22-year-old for their future growth and their skill sets. Not everybody is going to go be a recreation superintendent. Whether or not I would like that, it'd be great if everybody stayed in Parks and Rec or stayed in a service industry, but that's not what everybody's going to do. So we build what we like to call life lessons. So we spent a good deal of time during our recruitment efforts, whether it's at a job fair, or attending a PTA meeting, or just general referral type information that we use our staff to go try to get their friends to come work with us, honing in on what the job could mean for their future. And so it's not so just saying, well, I don't want to go be a lifeguard because I don't like to swim that much. It's like, well, swimming is one very small component of that. It's a very critical component, obviously, but you're also going to learn, the principles of integrity. You're going to set yourself up with great customer service skills that will be imperative in any job that you're going to go into. You get to go, be around people and have fun, unique experiences. We have challenges. We have all these different things. And that goes into all of the various jobs that we have in Parks and Rec. There's all these different things that we can kind of sell the employee on why maybe coming to work for us would be a step above working for somebody else. And that's not to say that's for everybody. To get a 16-year-old to think what this is going to benefit me for my 30-year-old job interview is kind of a tough thing to do. But it's been beneficial for us. We've also worked very diligently on, like I mentioned, the culture thing. The city of Henderson spends a good deal of time. There's going to be another session at the WWA conference led by two of our aquatics coordinators called Become a Miyagi. Last year they did an Aquaticon session on creating that culture of family and development and fun and that kind of stuff that really, I've learned with the millennials that, there's a lot of talk out there on millennials and everybody has their opinion on them. But really the principle of them is that that whole group generally just wants to feel like they're part of something bigger than themselves. They get to contribute whether that's to a cause or to a development, or be a part of something really, really cool and unique that isn't just mainstream, And that type of culture and that type of mindset in our recruitment so far has been very helpful. And
thanks for watching this episode of LeaderTips Q&A. If you liked what you saw, go ahead and hit the subscribe button so you can be notified when new episodes come out. If you have a question for me, or if you'd have a question that you'd like to see addressed on a future episode, go ahead and put it in the comments. Thanks for watching.